again, PA 21-2, we said that we were going to allow electronic meetings, all electronic or hybrid meetings. And the rationale was because, again, we were slowly progressing out of the COVID-19 pandemic. And now we're looking at this in a different lens. We're not looking at this in the lens from the perspective of we need to respond to a pandemic. We need to be looking at it from the perspective of how can we improve participation in government? How can we hold our government more accountable? How can we make sure that government operates transparently? And one of the problems that I see with this bill, one of the logical consequences, is that your local town council or your local zoning board can opt, if this proposal passes, again, in perpetuity, for their meetings to be entirely electronic. It's a lot easier to make decisions that your constituents won't be happy with when you get to hide behind a computer screen. What I'm trying to get at is that collective presence is important. And I don't really care what anybody says. A local senior center packed with 150 people, angry and concerned about an issue, has a far greater collective impact on a public agency than triple that number confined to very small boxes like the Brady Bunch on a Zoom screen and reduced to a single little number in the corner of that screen. And that's my second concern with this legislation and this proposal, is that while it allows these meetings to be all electronic in perpetuity, what it doesn't do is provide a safeguard for minority contingencies on public agencies or for residents. There is no mechanism in the underlying bill or in the proposal before us today that allows a minority contingency on a public body to register their objections to an all-electronic meeting or a hybrid meeting, or to compel a meeting to be held in person. There is also no proposal in here that allows members of the public to be able to compel an all-electronic meeting to be held in person. Again, I recognize that the point of this bill is to improve public participation. I think what it really does is dilute it, and it does it in perpetuity.